Feet extended. And watch your feet. See if you're pulling the foot up, or if you're truly relaxing and letting the whole foot fall. Yeah. All right. Bring the hands up. Oh, where's everybody today? Either vacation or maybe they thought we took 2 weeks off. I went to my Tuesday night class and she said, "No, we canceled the class." I thought, oh no. That's all right. I had an early dinner that night. All right. Nice, slow, deep stretch. Relax the top of your head. Imagine you're gathering that sunlight or that energy from way above and gently guiding it down through the top of your head, through the body, through the spine, through the organs, flowing through the bottom of the feet into the earth. Flow the air down to your lower belly. Relax your chest, relax your throat. Move the chi, move the blood. Breathe in from the earth. Relax your ankles. Flow the chi in your bones. Imagine it's flowing inside of the bones. Every bone of your body, stimulating the bone marrow, moving the blood, creating new blood cells, creating new bone cells. Imagine your bones getting thicker and stronger. Breathing in and out. Come up from the side. Breathe in. Eyes looking far. Imagine staring way out at the horizon. Extend the fingertips. Imagine something pulling the fingertips out. Cables attached to the fingertips. It's pulling the fingertips out for you. Imagine the top of your head suspended, gently being pulled upwards, and something drawing your feet into the earth. Relax all the joints. Scooping down, fill up the whole body like picking up water, saturating all the muscles. Deep breath and squeeze and exhale. Squeeze everything out of your muscle tissue and slowly let go. Fill up the bones. Deep breath and exhale and squeeze all the bones out and slowly let go. Ligaments and tendons. Slowly bring everything back. Bring your legs back one at a time. Sink into your hip joint. Just relax and make this a little softer. Okay, so feet relaxed, right, flat on the floor, right? Okay. And then extend just to where your toes leave the ground, and gently press the feet down, just enough so they don't slide. Just find that position and then relax the hips, relax all the joints. Press a little bit, and then imagine something pulling your feet into the earth. And relax the thigh muscles and all the joints. Head suspended, pulling the spine upwards. Chin drops down, shoulders drop down. Throat opens, chest relaxes. Feel the lower belly expand and contract. Hands falling at the side. Looking straight ahead. Imagine that little sun in your chest. Okay, connected to the sun in the sky. And smile. Have that inner smile. Take a deep breath. Let it all out. And then turn your palms forward and we'll begin our warm up. Okay, lifting, extending, feeling the fingertips being pulled while you breathe in. Just like washing the face and turning, and shoulder blades pushing out. Right where you feel everything connect, a little bit more and then down. Chest the head, opening up the neck, warming up the neck. Feel the fingertips being pulled downwards and then being pulled upwards. Breathing in as you come up. And exhale, tilt the sternum up, shoulder blades, and down. Let the head fall all the way down. Feel the shoulders dropping down. Exhale, sternum up and down. Breathe in, fingertips pulling, extending out. Just like cables attached to the fingertips, and pulling the fingertips out. One more time. Tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth. And last time. Remember, go at your own speed, your own pace. Don't try to match me exactly. In number 2, one hand up, one hand down, looking to the side. Breathing in as you turn, relaxing all the joints. And exhale when you're ready, washing up through the forearm, in front of the face. Feel the warmth of the palm washing down the forearm. Feel the fingertips being pulled, stretched outwards. Relax all the joints. Let the lower hand just drop to the side of the leg. Don't stop the movement. First looking at the palm, and then the second finger, and then looking out at the horizon. Let the lower hand keep falling. Don't stop the movement. Come back to the center, right in front of the throat. Throat is open, free, no restrictions in the throat. And down. Moving to the shoulders. Turn the palms, fold the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blade together, looking straight ahead, and then pulling up. Remember to focus on the inside lower corner of each shoulder blade. Allow the palms to turn. Allow the arms to fold at the elbows. Pull and hold that stretch during the whole movement. Just taking your time and breathe. Check that the legs are still extending into the earth and the head is still suspended. Come forward when you're ready, front to back. Oh, I can feel how tight it is right around my collarbone when I do the front to back. All the way down, relax, and do one side, left or right. Relax all the joints so the body can turn. Relax the hip, waist area, relax the neck, so you can follow that movement of the shoulder blade. Both fingertips are still being pulled outwards. The feet are still being sucked into the earth. The head still suspended from above, gently pulling the head up. Just a light little pull upwards. Finish and then come forward, front to back. And remember to have that feeling of smiling inside of your chest. And that image of the sun feeding your sun down through the top of your head into your chest. Finish the movement and then relax and then move to the other shoulder. Just the fingertip being pulled outwards. Imagine the eyes staring way out at the horizon. You come forward when you're ready. Oh. Wow. It looks like a bone-in ribeye with a huge pat of butter. How can you not be distracted by that? All the way down, relax. And then front to back. I'm sorry, back to front. And then front to back. Actually, it doesn't matter which way you start. Just warm down with both of them. All the way down, slowly relax, and then loose circles. Just release all the tension. Loose, loose, loose. Relax. Yeah, and then slow it down. And then breathing in, right? Fingertips being pulled. So imagine something pulling the fingertips, and the fingers, the palm, the arms just follow that feeling of being pulled upwards in slow circles. Right? Something from outside is pulling and dragging the fingertips and arms to make those circles. All you need to do is follow, relax all the joints, and breathe in and out. And slowly imagine the spine being pulled to one side. It releases, and then it gets pulled in the other direction. And it releases, and then gets pulled in the other direction. And it releases. Imagine something pulling the spine in each direction, then releasing, and then pulling the spine in the other direction, and then releasing. And so you just follow that movement. Just think about what's happening and follow the movement. Train yourself so wherever you think of inside your body, you can feel that part of your body. You can be really conscious of that part of your body. Okay, finish your last movement and then relax. Bring everything back down to center. And expand your toes. Feel them being pulled into the earth. Head still suspended from above. Fingertips still being pulled and stretched outwards. Hold the ball, move to the spine, one hand up, one hand down. Again, the fingertips being pulled, dragging the hands with it. One set of fingers being pulled into the sky. The other set being pulled into the earth. Stretching the fingertips, expanding. The joints are loose, the shoulders, elbows are loose. Just the fingertips are being pulled and expanded upwards. Take a deep breath and relax. And slowly switch right in front of the heart. Feel the warmth of the palm washing through the forearms. Just breathe slowly and imagine the fingertips being pulled and dragged outwards. Relax all the joints as they're being pulled from the outside. Take a deep breath. Let the spine expand and exhale when you're ready. Dropping straight down and then breathe in. Exhale when you're ready. Just finish your breath and take your time. Try to pass right in front of the heart to emphasize that heart energy. Just take your time. Allow yourself to finish your breath. Finish breathing in. Finish exhaling. There's almost a little pause at the end of breathing in and at the end of exhaling. Just letting your body relax and finish the movement. Just feel the spine expanding, every vertebrae expanding and then falling back into place. Turn the upper palm, pull the spine, and then drop the elbow and release the spine so you spring back to center and then pull the spine in the other direction, lifting. Release the spine so you start spinning and then pull the spine and look at the elbow. And then breathe in and exhale, releasing the spine so you spring back. And then pull the spine, breathing in and release the spine. And then pull the spine and then look at the upper elbow and release. Just take your time, listen to what your body wants to do. And allow your body to turn, allow your body to coil and uncoil. Allow your body to breathe. Imagine all the joints breathing, every vertebrae breathing. Imagine that oxygen and the blood flowing throughout the whole body, in between, inside the bones, in between the bones, through all the blood vessels and the capillaries. Feel the spine being pulled and then released, and then grab the spine and pull the spine again. Do one more time and then we'll come back to the heart. Come back to the heart when you're done. Sternum up. Eyes looking way out to the distance. And down. The fingertips still extended. Press the feet into the earth and then switch to one leg so you can bring one foot back. And then the other foot. So really gently just rest the leg and do one where you just gently pull the hand up, very gently, and down. No intent. And then this time imagine you pulling the hands up. You pull, like you pulling that energy up from the ground. And then release and gently pump that energy back into the earth and listen to your feet. The feet should just be resting. One more time like that. Like you're pulling the energy up from the earth. And listen to the feet, the legs, and then release and pump that energy. Each time you do it, just listen to the legs, the feet, see if there's a little change. It's really subtle. It's really small, but it's there. Okay, this time imagine something pulling your hands up so you're not doing the work. So imagine there's a suction, a hose on the back of your hand that's pulling the hands up for you. And then it releases and the hands just fall back to earth. The fingertips being stretched into the ground. Again, something pulling your hands out from outside. Okay. Just totally relax. Let the hands be drawn into the earth. Be drawn into the sky and fall into the earth. This last one, press both feet into the earth. Press first and then expand the muscles and then imagine the bottom of the feet being pulled into the earth and then add the hands. So external energy controlling the legs and controlling the hands. One more time like that. And externally being pulled into the earth and being pulled upwards to the sky. Just relax and let something else control you. Sink into one hip so the one leg releases, and then begin. Pick up the knee and step outwards. And then press that foot into the earth and sink into the hip joint. The knee picks up and down. And press that foot, expand and sink into the hip joint. Just take your time. So imagine something else pulling the leg up, pulling the leg into the earth, and pulling the hands up and then releasing. You have to really sink into the hip joint of the standing leg. Something else pulling the knee up, and then something pulling the feet into the earth. Yeah. Keep the upper body as still as you can. Focus everything from the hip down, the hip joint. If the upper body is straining too much, step a little lower. Make the movement a little smaller. And something pulling the knee up, and then pulling the knee up for you. Right? So you're not doing the work. Something else is doing the work for you. So you need to do the movement slowly. And otherwise, hard to create that imagery and that feeling of what you're doing, that timing with the breath and the movement and the mind. Last one. Step out and up and down, and then come back to center. Hold the ball. Drop one knee, turn the opposite way, and your fingertips are being pulled and stretched straight outwards. Just follow. And then it slowly releases. There's still a stretch on your fingertips. Drop the other knee and turn, and the fingertips are being pulled outwards. And just follow that movement, and it slowly releases. And then you add the spine. Pull the spine while the fingertips are being pulled. And then it releases. And then pull the spine, and the fingertips are being pulled. You can take a bigger step if you want to open up your hips some more. Pull the spine. Pull the fingertips. And so you're not doing the work. Something else is pulling your spine. Something else is dragging your hands out. Do one more. One last one. Come back to center. Turn the palms, pick up the knee and pressing out. Something pulling your knee up, relax your ankles and then heel first. Something pulling your fingertips forward, press the knee down. Then something pulling the knee up and back. Yeah, keep your palms open. If you do the fish, that's okay though. But I'd like you to practice with the palms open, having the fingertips stretched, stretching and opening the joints. Press the knee down, pump the foot. Remember to press the knee down to stretch the back of the knee. The standing foot is being sucked into the earth and sinking into the hip joint. Standing or seating, seated. Sink into the hip joint. And down. Okay, hold the ball, relax just about heart height. Remember to smile into the heart. Remember to feed that energy from the sun into your sun. And then imagine one foot pressing, sink into the hip so the other leg releases, and something pulls the knee up for you. Go 45 and flex ankle and toe. And imagine something else pulling the knee up for you. Relax the upper body and feel the fingertips stretching, expanding. One more time and then we'll switch. And come back and gently release and press that foot into the earth. Expand and sink into the hip joint. And something pulls that knee up into the side. And ankle and toe. Fingertips still being pulled upwards, head still being suspended. A standing foot pressing into the earth but sinking into the hip joint. Come back to center, other side. Small toe, big toe. Something pulls the knee up, pulls the leg up for you. Let something else do the work for you. Relax the upper body. Do one more and switch. Remember repetitions, you want to try and do at least 3, but do whatever is comfortable when you do on your own. Come back. Relax, shake it out a little. And then pull the ankles up, stretch the bottom of the feet, stretch the toes. If you can, try and just only the tip of the big toe touching. The rest of the foot is stretching, expanding. Everything release. Sink into the hip joint while you do this again, while you pull the knees up, or imagine something pulling the knees up for you. Yeah. If you need to shake them out, wiggle the toes and everything when you shake them out. Do at least 2 and shake them out. All right, loosen everything up. Yeah, so I really encourage you to work on this imagery of externally being pulled, so the fingers can be, it can be really strong, right? So it can just be really stretched and expanded, like really being pulled out strongly, but you have to imagine something else pulling. So if something else is pulling on you, you just relax, right? All the joints are limp and relaxed, and that's sung. But because they're being pulled, right, you have that stretch, you have that tension created by something else pulling on you. But yet inside, you totally let go, right? You let something else drag you. So it can be anywhere from just lightly expanded, where you just pick up the slack, to really pulling, like you've just, like something's pulling that line. You're trying to take, you're trying to, when you're trying to anchor a pole or something down, right? You have to pull and create a lot of tension. So you want to practice everywhere in between. That really strong pull is mostly for training and development, but there's times when you need that really strong pull. And so you want to be able to have that. Okay? And that strong pull is that energy flowing out of your body, but something else is pulling. Right? So if Bon is facing me, right, and we're pressing against each other, right, and we're both pushing out energy, right? But if I imagine something else pulling my hand instead of me pushing, right, and let's say I get all my mechanics correct, or whatever way I need to stand, and physically all my mechanics are correct, it's 100%. I can't make my mechanics any better, right? And he's pressing. But if something else is pulling me, then I can just relax right? I can totally relax. We're still at a stalemate. And then instead of me pushing more, I imagine something pulling. And then I can expand out. But the imagery is something else is pulling me. Okay? That also means it's going through her body, right? So if that energy is pulling this way, right, it's dragging her back too at the same time. So it helps to negate her energy coming out. So thank you. So yesterday at I did the Catholic Charities staff workshop, and we did a breakout session, and I picked the biggest, strongest looking guy, and he was big and strong. And I laughed about it. I said, you know you're stronger than me. And he just got, well, and I said, you're stronger than me. Don't have to be humble. Because he was muscular. But he came to the Taichi class, so he's looking for something. He's changing and saying, I can't just be hard, right? I need something. So I did this demo to him, and I looked at him. I said, "You felt that?" And he smiled and said, "Yeah." Right? Where I totally relaxed, and then when I started pulling, he shifted back. Right? I said, "You feel that?" I said, "That's a demo for you, just to help you understand that. Yeah, it is real." Right? That energy, and it's all intention from there. So we always say the saying is, "You win by losing." Right? You win by losing means you have to relax. So number one is sung. Number one is relax. So win by losing is the first thing you do when you met with that opposition is you don't fight back. Right? You have to meet it and hold it, but instead of pressing that way, you just have to relax. And the more you relax, the more your energy can come out. Right? And then from internally where you're doing it, internal, external, then externally something else is helping and pulling you from there. Yeah? Even when I do it like this, if you hold your hand the way I'm holding, right, and imagine like you're pressing against something, and then even in the demo when I imagine I'm grabbing right in front, right, and something pulling like this, I can feel this hand releasing and wanting to surge and go with it, right? Just doing that, it follows that movement. So win by losing is a metaphor. It means no resistance, but doesn't mean totally giving up. It means manipulate the situation, not through hard external. When you say external, the definitions start to get mixed up. Not real that hard energy using up all your power, but just relax. And then imagine something else pulling, and then imagine your energy flowing first, and then something else grabs it and pulls that out, and you still have to imagine your energy going that way. Right? You let it go. And that's how you overcome. And then there's other things, right? If you only go in a straight line, both of you are going to end up in a wall. Or you're just going to walk around the world. So you have to redirect, right? You have to have a small little twist to redirect from there. So everything I'm learning and doing now leads back to you have to relax. You have to let go. Sung. So to study the principle and concept of sung, or song, S-O-N-G, encompasses all of that. And then the next part is heart. So you make your heart energy number one. Okay? So you feed it with the energy from the sun. It doesn't have to be the sun, but the sun is a nice imagery, strong, so much power, right? So much power, more power than you're ever going to need in your lifetime, inexhaustible in your lifetime. And it just feeds that little sun in your chest from there. Okay? So you don't want any restrictions for that energy to flow in, and you don't want any restrictions for that energy to flow out. So if you're using the power of the sun and power of the heart, right, it's hard to overcome that power unless that other person is also doing that, and they're just more skilled and more cultivated than you are. Okay? And that means you need to recognize that and don't resist. Because if you resist, they're stronger, they're more cultivated, they have more energy, you're going to get burnt. So again, you don't resist. And then if there's no resistance here and it's going out, right? There's nothing to fight. So you win by losing in both ways, in all situations in there. So number one is Sung. Relax, let go, right? No resistance. Number one is heart energy. Use the sun up there. So when we gather from here, I used to just say, think way up in the clouds, above the clouds into the sky. Now I like to imagine that sun, that little thread of energy coming down, powering my little sun in the chest. And then if I want to issue, I can issue it out. Okay? So Qigong is all about intent. So to do the Taichi without Qigong is very empty. And the Qigong, again, is mechanically, the methodology is just leading with the E, the intent, right? Imagination, letting the Qi, the energy, follow the E, and letting the blood follow the Qi. Right? So think about it, feel that flow, and then allow the body to follow that flow. Okay, and that's what makes it full and powerful and gives it a lot of meaning to it. Okay? But again, imagine work on that where something is externally pulling, so you just relax, right, and let something else pull on the finger. But you have to have the form first, right, whatever that form is, and then physically you have to set that form, expand, and then let something else take it over. Okay? So the fingertips are constantly being pulled in whatever direction. Sometimes, right, when we're lifting, then the back of the hand is being pulled and drawn up, or the palm can be pulled forward. The feet, because we're seated and the feet look stationary, but they're not stationary. Imagine the feet being pulled into the earth and sucked into the earth. So you have to have your form, right? Set your form, flex your muscles, press into the earth, and expand the muscles. And then something else pulls on the bottom of your feet so you can let go of all the muscles and all the joint areas. Okay? Top of the head suspended, not just statically suspended, but there's a light pull. So it's constantly being pulled and stretched upwards. So the more you relax every vertebrae, right, the more stretch you'll get, the more expansion you'll get from there. Okay? So in the end, the body's being pulled and expanding in all directions from there. Again, have to move slowly because they cannot get any of this, right? Even if you're focusing on one skill, you could just imagine one fingertip being pulled, and if you move fast, you can't get that coordination. Okay? So again, a reason why the practice is slow. If your application is fighting, cannot only be slow, right? So people get fooled because they only see the slow. So it depends what your application is from there. If the application is purely health, could be slow all the time, or could be slow and fast, could be large and small. And if the application is healing, then you have to expand out of your body. Right? Again, can be slow, can be fast, can be small, can be large. So understanding what your intent is very important. All right, let everything go. Reset your body. And then just slowly, right, set your form. And then flex a little to place, expand. Imagine something pulling your feet into the earth while you release all that tension. Imagine something pulling you from above while you release your neck and spine and hip. And something pulling on your fingertips downwards. Just enough. Smile into your chest, smile into your heart. Relax all your facial muscles. Let everything go. Remember, Sung, relax is number one, heart is number one. And there's a third number one. You have to have your form. If the form is not there, none of this will work. Make sure you're breathing all the way down to your lower belly, your throat, your chest is relaxed, your stomach is relaxed. Take a deep breath. Let it all out. And gather up the chi between the palms. And when you're ready, commencement begins with breathing in. Okay? When you're ready, just breathe in and slowly pick up the ball of chi, waking it up. Fingertips extending, the whole body expanding, and bring it to your heart. Smile into your heart. Number 2, rolling. Feel the arms being dragged outwards and then let it fall, and then being pulled into your body, bringing that energy to all the organs in your body, moving up through the central channel and out from the heart and the lungs, the throat, the mouth, and then resetting at the heart. Constantly resetting with the heart. The first 3 moves. Number 4, single whip. Feel the spine being pulled to the right. The ball being pulled outwards, and then expand and open, height of the face, and flow right into one cell. The spine being pulled to the left and then released, so you spring back to center, and then being pulled to the right, and then release, so it being pulled, it springs back to center, and then pulled to the left. The hands being pulled upwards while the other one just drops down. The left hand being pulled upwards and the right hand releasing. One more time. Come back to center. Turn a little bit. Allow that spring a little bit to the left as you spiral back right into an open and close. And repeat on the left side. Imagine the spine being pulled to the left and the hands being pulled outwards. And then when you release, it springs open to single whip. And grab the spine and pull the spine to the right. Then it releases and pull the spine to the left. And then it releases. And be sure at the least you're looking at the back of the palms. And first stage, just look at the back of the palms. And then second stage, look at the fingers or the fingertips. And third stage, look beyond your palms to the horizon. Come back to center. As you release the spine, let it spring a little bit to the right and spiral back. Finish your move. Don't rush. Brushing the knee, the right side first. So think of your spine and imagine your spine being pulled to the right as your right hand is being pulled upwards, fingertips stretching. And the palms and fingertips being pulled to the front. The spine releases as you spring back and then being pulled to the left. Drop the hands to the center and release the spine so it springs back to center, and then pull the spine to the right. The left hand gets pulled forward. Pull pipa right here. Then release. Let the body twist to the left, and then parry right and parry left. Let the palms and fingertips vibrate. The joints open. The left hand covers as you spring back, and then pull the spine to the right until the wrist over wrist is outside of the knee. Breathe in and start to grab. Exhale and release. So the right hand gets pulled upwards. The body turns a little to the left and then release. Everything back in the center, wrist over wrist. And the palms being drawn back. Huge suction. Gather. And it releases and compresses to the middle and gets pulled to the front as you release. And then bring it back and reset. One heart, lung, Qigong. And then we do the left side. So the spine gets pulled to the left. The fingertips pulled upwards and then pulled to the front. And as it releases, right, you spring back, the fingertips touch the heart, sternum rises, and expand your heart energy out through your left palm. Right? Keep on turning. And then release and then pull the spine to the left so the right hand rises. Gets pulled straight out to the front. As it releases, you spring back to the right. The left hand goes under the elbow. And then parry left and parry right with the shooting palm movement. Let the palms, fingertips vibrate. As you release, the right hand flips over and covers, and then pull the spine to the left until the wrist over wrist outside of the knee. Breathe in and start to grab. And as you release the spine, spring back to center. The left hand gets pulled up towards the height of your throat. Turn a little bit and then release so you come back to center. Draw the hands back. The hands being pulled backwards, creating a big suction. And gather and collapse in the center. And then lift the sternum. The palms being pulled forward. And then gently releases. You can reset at the heart. Breathe in and out. Repeat on the left side. Pull the spine to the left, breathing in. Fingertips being pulled forward, right to the heart, and then it releases. Leisurely tying the coat. Release the spine and then pull the spine to the left. And then release the spine. And pull the spine to the left as the hands gets drawn downwards. And release the spine and pull the palm upwards. Tuck the elbow and pull the spine to the left. Fingertips being pulled out and the fingertips being pulled in a big circle. The whole body follows. Double palm. Release, one open and close. Something else pulling the palm and then releasing. And then the right side, brushing the knee first. Pull the spine to the right, breathing in. Then pull the spine towards the heart and then release. Pull the spine to the right. Left hand up. Release. Pull the spine to the right. Release. The palm being sucked upwards. Tuck the elbow in and pull the spine to the right. And the fingertips being pulled in a big circle. Double palm to the heart. Come and join us. Breathe in and out. Turn. Fist under elbow. Release and then pull the spine while dropping the right hand. And then pull the spine. Big spiral. And then release. Bottom hand holds a fist. And then pull the spine until fist and elbow line up. Breathe in. And release the spine. And let the fist come out and pull the spine to the left. Release the palm. And release the spine and let the spine spring back to the right and then pull the spine to the right on pulse monkey. Release and brush the left knee. Pull the spine a little bit to the left. Right? Keep on flowing to the next repulse monkey and then release the spine and pull the fingertips to the heart. Expand that heart energy and then keep on turning. Turn by pulling the spine and then releasing it. Release the spine, leisurely tying the coat. Release the spine and then pull the spine to the right. And then release the spine and pull the palm upwards. Release the spine and pull the spine and drag the fingertips. Double palm. One, open and close. And then repeat on the left side. Turn and press the ball, or imagine the palm being pulled and open, dropping the left hand. Release the spine and then pull the spine to the right. Release the spine so everything springs back to center, and then pull the spine to the left. Or fist under elbow, breathing in. Release the spine. So the fist comes forward, and then pull the spine to the right. And pull the fist outwards, and then let it release and open. Release the spine so you spring back on repulse monkey. And then pull the spine left. Pull the fingertip to the heart. And brush the right knee. Expand that heart energy. Keep on turning. Turn by pulling the spine. Second time. Pull the spine to the heart and release your heart energy. Keep on turning by pulling the spine to the left. Third time. Fingertip being pulled to the heart and release that heart energy. Leisurely tying the coat. Release. Pull the spine to the left. Release the spine and pull the hand up like a suction being pulling the hand up. Tuck the elbow. Pull the spine to the left. And drag the fingertips. Big spiral. Swivel. Lift the sternum. One, open and close. Closing. Drop the elbows and turn the palms. Lift the sternum and imagine the palms being pulled and sucked to the front. And slowly the tension releases so the hands can fall. And those cables drawing the fingers into the earth. And gently releasing that tension. Press both feet into the earth and sink into one leg. So one leg releases. You can bring one leg back. And then switch. Form. Press and expand. The foot gets sucked into the earth. Sink into the hip joint. Press both feet and then slowly release everything. And then when you're ready, gather. Bring everything back to center. Same thing, imagine something pulling your hands up and then releasing. Guide that energy down through your body, opening up any blockages we might have created. 3 times. Fingertips through the top of your head and the palms guiding the chi down through your body. All that energy flowing from the sun down through the top of your head, through the central channel, through all the meridians, all the organs, all the muscle tissues, all the joints. Bring the palms together lightly. Just rest it right in front of your heart, really lightly. Gently close your eyes. Let go of all the tension. Relax the facial muscles, smile. Feel that smile in your chest, in your heart. Relax your throat, your chest. Release any tension in your lower belly so it can expand and contract. Release any tension in the hips, the shoulder joints. Take. Breathe at least 10 times in and out. And just slowly release when you're done. And loosen everything up when you're ready. Go at your own pace. Perfect timing, 10:20 to 9. All right, loosen, shake everything out. Yeah, ran out to Ko Lao ballrooms.